You know what time it is, boys and girl. It's time for a figure opening. We finally, after I think 2 years, got our commission from David Floyd Custom Figures, or Floyd's Custom Figures on IG, Instagram. This is a controversial provider, I guess you could say, of the 1/6 scale figures. A little search on the Reddit can tell you all about the drama. We'll kind of touch bases on it in a little bit, but I kind of just wanted to show what I got today. And this is pretty cool. This is a Halo ODST, the rookie. Something pretty cool. I kind of wanted to add more video game figures to my display because if you saw my collection, it's mostly Star Wars. And the funny story behind this is I originally, when my daughter was first born, before she turned 1, I had commissioned him to build me and paint a pink clone trooper, and it was going to come with a custom base that said my daughter's name, or clone trooper, my daughter's name. And it had been so long, she is already 3, that I decided to just change it because I was like, you know what, I don't think she gives a care. Or I paint, if you follow my channel, I also paint Warhammer. I started doing statues in 1/6 scale, so I could probably just do it myself at this point. So I kind of just had him pivot. I reached out to him and I was like, can you switch it to the ODST trooper? And he said, sure. So this is something cool because there's a lot of clone troopers, but there's not a lot of Halo figures. So yeah, let's open this up, and then we could talk about some drama stuff after. Right. All right, in case you were wondering how he packages the figures, in case you're scared if it will arrive safely, it's all bundled up in some bubble wrap here. Comes in that USPS box that was wrapped in paper and tape. So it's in this big bundle. Feet are not covered, or the head, but I think that is sufficient enough wrapping. So yeah, let's open this up and see if anything is broken. All right, let's get rid of this. Thank you, Floyd, for the free Warhammer sales wrapping. I could actually use this. This is like 2 sales worth of bubble wrap. Whoop. All right, so here is the figure. Here's a little background on the rookie figure. This is based on a Hot Toy Mandalorian body. I believe he did say these are Hot Toy hands. Maybe he just painted over them. They look kind of glossy. So yeah, let's check this out. I believe he has a Cricut, or is it a Cricut? So he's able to make his own transfers. So that says UNSC, rookie there. And there is the rookie helmet. Very nice. Love the camo patterning. And then here is, this is the duties of a father. You have to open Play-Doh for your little baby here. So we'll open this up and then we'll get back to the... All right, here's the back of the figure. It is the Hot Toys body and flight suit. So same range of motion, it seems like. The one bad thing that might bother you, that I don't really mind because it means it has a more stable range of motion, are the pegs on the feet are visible. So if that bothers you, that might be a major con. I don't really care. So I'm just happy to have my figure finally. So all right, let's get a look at all the accessories lined up now that we've checked out this Big Daddy. Oh yeah. Actually, before we do the accessories, I wanted to go over one thing. A big thing I actually do not like about a lot of custom figures, and it's kind of important, a lot of people skimp out on, like Valley, the guy I did a review on his Clone Commando. It could look great, but if you skimp out on the magnets and they're not strong, it's gonna piss me off. I hate moving a figure barely or barely touching it and the stupid backpack comes off. Check this out. Now that is a backpack. Good job, Floyd. If you look at my old Floyd video, one thing I hate are the arms. The arms are trash, or the hands. The hands are trash. The hands aren't coming out. The backpack isn't coming off. Floyd's backpack magnet was kind of terrible. Valley's was worse actually, but this backpack is not going anywhere. So, 11 out of 10. I give you an extra 1 for extra credit for going the extra mile. If that's just a repainted and molded Hot Toys backpack, then you cheated. All right, so here are the rest of the accessories. We got 2 shooting hands here to grip a gun. We got the SMG with a silencer, very nice. Good weathering. Check that out there. Let's see. There we go, that's a good focus shot. Really good dry brushing there. I like that lead belcher, like the silver. Lead belcher, if you know what that means, comment down below. Very nice, resin 3D printed. Here is the pistol. Same thing, very nice weathering. Love the exposed clip, the extended clip there. You got the laser sight. Very nice. Love it. Something cool is that the pistol is magnetized. So on his right hip, right here on these squares, I wonder if the other side's also magnetized, but we'll see. So you could put that there, and then it'll stay magnetized. Shake test, let's go. I'm shaking this pretty vigorously. I'm out of shape, so I'm also out of breath. And this is not coming off. Oh my God, Floyd. Dude, 12 out of 10. I'm gonna give you another extra credit point. You're knocking, okay, let's go. Is Floyd about to get a 13 out of 10? Does he get another extra credit point? Is the other side magnetized? No. That's cool, he still got a 12 out of 10. Let's do another one. Is the SMG magnetized? Anywhere. He didn't say he was, but I was just curious, no. All right, so let's pose this guy up. I just wanna go over this real quick. This is how important it is, I guess. It just sucks because you have to build on a hot toy body. Like the hot toy bodies are just so much better. I actually hate it when custom figures are on a Fission body, and when they don't use a Fission body, the cheap $10.99 AliExpress body is even it's a different sort of trash. But yeah, look at these hot toy, they just mold perfectly to guns. Like they're pliable. You can open them up. And the most important part is that the wrist pegs are just so easy to put in there and they stay. I'm sorry, but custom figure builders, you have got to use these hot toy bodies, I guess. Well, for me personally, I would only want a custom figure on a Hot Toys body at this point. All right, I have to say it. This is Floyd's best figure yet that I've held, I've seen. Probably one of the best figures that I own in 1/6 scale. And that's with InArt and Hot Toys. I mean, InArt, just because, at this point, a lot of people have it. So this is just something cool because it's unique. Not a lot of people have. Look at the arms. Like, it's things like this you don't notice or care about until you get customs and the issues start showing up. Like, look at the fact that you can have that range of motion in the arms. The hands are staying in the wrist pegs. You wouldn't think that's an issue. Every custom I've had from many, maybe not many, like 5 different custom figure makers, the pegs are ass. Look at that. It's amazing. It really just elevates and makes the figure better. The fact, look at the suit, the flight suit he's on, the body, the fact that he's not falling apart at the feet. Also, the pegs at the feet, because it's a Hot Toy figure or Hot Toy body, it is able to stand and not just get destroyed and fall. Sorry for the noise in the background. It's my daughter getting cray-cray. But yeah, look at the figure. So the stuff he actually did, like the 3D printing, he makes his own files. I'll link his Instagram and anything else he wants down below in the description. But yeah, he does his own files. He 3D prints it resin. He also does his own tailoring. All the straps onto the figure, that's all him. All the transfers, that's him. So he does a lot of his own work. I mean, he does all of his work except for the body and, but that, I mean, it just makes the figure better, the fact that he does not use those custom bodies. So yeah, look at that thing. It looks so good. Sorry, let's take a little booty shot here. He even has the canisters on the side. Like behind the figure, he didn't, what's the word? He didn't cut any corners. Like, it looks amazing. Check out that booty shot. He has a little, he's got a little something going on in there. And you actually cannot see the foot pegs. Once he's standing, you cannot see it. So when you pick the figure up, you can see them obviously. And then when you ambulate or rotate the feet, you can see the pegs, but when he's standing, you can't really see them. So for me, like I said, I don't care, but that might matter to you, okay? Also, you can see the drain holes. This doesn't matter to me either. The drain holes, those 2 holes right there, that's so resin does not get trapped when you 3D print the backpack, so they could drain out and dry out. So that does not matter to me because, you know, I don't want resin slowly building up there over the year and then leaking all over my display case. So I will take that as a sacrifice. And this backpack being strong, dude, 12 out of 10. Floyd, you knocked it out. So let's talk about some drama. So this figure took me almost 3 years because my daughter was not 1. Now she's 3. So that's about 2-ish years, almost 2. I didn't really count. I'm pretty sure it's either almost 2 years or a little past 2 years. I would have to go back to my messages for the exact date. But yeah, this took a while to get to me. So you have to think to yourself, is that worth the wait? If you order Hot Toys, it will take a year to more than 1 to 2 years, right? When you pre-order it to when it arrives on your doorstep, unless it's like an exclusive that they already have made. But yeah, this will take a couple years to get to you. I mean, in my opinion, I think Floyd does good work now. Like, this is his best figure, but I think he also took on more orders than he can knock out. You know, these take time. Even if he's taking 1 order a day, I think that's too much. I think 1 order a week is maybe even too much. But if you're a solo operation, it takes a lot. Like, I'm not, as a painter for Warhammer and now statues, just 3D printing the statues and then assembling them, 3D printing the whole process to dry and process it and then prime it, paint it. That takes a while, and I'm not putting it or tailoring any clothing, right? Even Warhammer figures, just to paint the little 32 millimeter figures, it's 32 now, not 28, let's just be real. Those take a while, and those are just static, those are little mini statues at this point. They're little man Barbies. So those take a while. So these big figures take a long time. I think 12 custom figures a year is like a good amount. But he has taken probably several orders a day, which is why he has a huge backlog. You definitely needs help to knock them all out. But when you start taking a lot of orders like that, then you start rushing and the quality drops. So he's kind of in a little Pandora's box. That's probably not a good metaphor. Simile? I failed at school. But yeah, I think he should stop taking orders if he isn't already. I believe he is actually, except for random 1/6 scales that he has done. So yeah, I think he needs to just focus on his order list that he has now. I believe he is also doing miniatures now, like Warhammer, like I do, Star Wars Legion. So I think that actually is probably a better moneymaker for him because it's less work. You just have to assemble and paint it. And if you have someone to assemble stuff for you, you just have to paint it. So you could cut them in on the commission to build, and then you just paint. So I think that sadly, I mean, obviously if you're into 1/6 scale, 1/6 figures, if he goes full miniatures, you'll be sad because this figure is awesome. But yeah, I think painting miniatures is probably a healthier, and I mean, there's way more people into miniature games than 1/6 scale. Let's be real. My bank account can prove that because I'm into everything. But yeah, this is an amazing figure. I do think that if you place an order and it's been more than 2 years, I do think you are in, like, in my opinion, I shouldn't say he will allow it, but in my opinion, I think if you waited more than 2 years, you should get a refund back. I think he should allow that. He should refund you. But if it's only been a year, like, those are hot toy waiting times. I think you should chill out and just wait, because the finished product will look good, whatever you wanted from him. And I did collect some custom figures from him for Republic Commando team. And besides the misgivings on those figures, I still think once posed, they look great. So you might be happy with those. But yeah, they look great. So they look great if you want to wait. So yeah. Anyway, enough rambling there. I hope my thoughts kind of assuaded the people who have been waiting, because I've been waiting a long time too. So if I can wait and the finished product looks amazing, I think it's worth the wait. So I hope you guys cut Floyd some slack. And Floyd, if you're listening, if there are people who are on the wait list of more than 2 years and they want a refund, I know it sucks giving refunds. I also am a seller for many other things, and it sucks when you have to give a refund, but let's be real, it's money that someone paid product for, and if they don't have it, then you should refund them. So anyway, love it. I cannot wait to add this to the collection. Great work. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a good day. Peace.